Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the first ever episode of the Dark Match for the year 2013. Oh, good lord, it's Impact. Fuck me.
You just had to go in.
Oh, it was, and the year was already looking so well, and now we have to review Impact. I am Ironbite Dash. Joining me is...
I am No Leaf Clover.
And I am the Revolver Man. You might not have heard me. I've been gone for a while.
Yay, Revolver Man's back! Woo!
He was picking out on he was drinking lots of bagged milk and Tim Hortons.
You forgot the poutine there, American. Anyways, speaking of Canadian pursuits, the Iron Sheik has weighed in on a topic very much on the minds of Canadians. The Gary Bettman, go on the Mary Povich for men with smallest penis and eat dog shit for fucking up the NHL player.
Oh, that's right.
Inexplicably, Sheik has been following the NHL lockout.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I forgot the NHL lockout was happening.
And apparently he is a supporter of the players.
Well,
what the hell is NHL?
It's the National Hockey League. You know, that thing Washington was known for until RG3 showed up?
Do you mean that thing with the giant stone and the brooms?
No, that's curling. I keep forgetting which.
If this was last year, I'd be pissed. But after watching these idiots fucking act like children, make all the insults about the NHL you want, please. It makes me happy.
We will, because, you know, here in Washington, we had, what's his face? I can't even remember his name.
Alexander Ovechkin?
Yes, Ovechkin. Ovechkin. He is a very nice man.
Yes,
very sexy.
Yeah, with his missing teeth.
Yeah. And as I said before, we've got to review the first Impact of the year, which...
You bring me back for this shit?
Yes, we do. I've got my drinkies. I hope you guys do too.
I don't drink, unfortunately.
Neither do I.
Oh, holy shit. I just, and that's one dead river. The random shit I do just not, you know, I'm going to say this. Beginning New Year's Day, I went to work, and when I saw it was on the schedule, I was like, okay, this year I'm going to give TNA the benefit of the doubt for it to be better. All right. I was at work. I was going, you know what? I'm bored, and as I was doing commissary, and I realized something. All right, so this is how it's gonna be. I'm gonna give TNA the benefit of the doubt. They even had Mr. Narrator come in, and you know, his deep Swahilan voice, and well, they fucked it all up. Right off the fucking bat, they fucked it all up.
Are you surprised by this?
Actually, yes, I am.
Well, so am I, because when I hopped off for a little bit, TNA was actually improving.
Yeah, they decided that they don't like success. They had a Wrestler of the Year. Okay. Yeah, I know. Wrestler of the Year, TNA. And their five...
Go ahead.
Their 5 finalists were Bully Ray, who has had an amazing year despite never winning or even coming close to the title. James Storm, who got, well, James Stormed. Bobby Roode, who got Bobby Roode. Austin Aries, who has been through more face heel turns than...
No, it's not face heel. It's not that he's been through so many. It's that they keep trying to turn him heel and nobody is buying it. Nobody wants to boo him over, well, you can tell us who's coming up next.
And then you have your world champion, Jeff Hardy.
Meth Hardy comes out to the ring.
No, to be fair, Jeff has actually turned his life around pretty good. He's no longer getting into trouble, which probably means he's got somebody watching him like a hawk.
I just pictured like
No, it probably means he realizes that when his contract is up, he wants to go back to the WWE like everybody else.
yeah,
Oh, there's that too.
that's
Well,
probably
unless your name
it.
is Bully
What's
Ray.
incredible is that we're going to get into who won at kayfabe, but in my opinion, has anybody ever reinvented themselves as well as Bully Ray has on TNA or even WWE?
No, I'd say
Which makes me sad about what I'm going to do later in this episode, quite honestly.
yeah, I know. Jeremy Borash, the most boring announcer in the world.
Striker.
Okay, Striker maybe, but Jeremy Borash has this. Well, of course, that's not to mention the fact that we've got Todd Kenley in the announcer's booth.
What is going on with
Who is this guy?
What are they doing with the announce booth? It's like they're just picking and mixing each show who gets into the booth.
Well, no, for lately, they started this out. They were going to have two men in the booth, and it was going to be Mike TNA trading off with Todd Kenley and Taz. Now it's just, you know what, Todd, just be out there for the entire show. And I don't know who this guy is. I don't care to know who this guy is.
Well, not
he
even
sucks.
That. During the summer, they had two different sets of announcers on the same show. Remember when it was him and Borash for the first hour, then they swapped over to Taz and
that's. Oh, you're right. Oh, fuck.
Like, I have to assume they did that simply because it was a contract thing, and by putting Taz and Tanay on it for an hour, they only had to pay him like $0.25 of the dollar or something.
Oh, fuck. I totally screwed that up. Yeah, you are completely right. It was two announced teams. Tanay and Taz in the second hour, and Borash and
No, well, not on this show. They did that for like 2 weeks, and then they realized it sucked, and then they went back and they put this fucking whoever this fucking Todd Grisham, Todd Pettengill wannabe motherfucker is.
Is he related to somebody? He has to be, or does he work for Bellator? Because they love.
Yes, that's right. No, wait a second. You know what? Fuck it. Todd Kenley. Hey, 2013 is already off on an awesome start, guys.
It's some DarkMatch research.
It's DarkMatch research online. Hold on a second. Where's his Wikipedia entry?
Oh my god, he's a Wikipedia entry.
I don't even know if they have a Wikipedia. Okay, list of total nonstop action employees. They don't even have a fucking okay, broadcast team. Right. Okay, Todd Kenley, play-by-play commentator for Impact Wrestling and pay-per-views. That's all they got. That's all they got for this guy. Oh, holy shit.
He must be friends with somebody or work for Bellator, because as we discovered, they love pimping Bellator.
For whatever reason.
Because, like, WWE pimps UFC all the fucking time.
Well, that kind of makes sense. Anyway, so getting back to what we were talking about, Wrestler of the Year. As JB is about to make the announcement, Bobby Roode and Austin Aries is like, yeah, it's going to be one of us. So let's start marching down the ramp. And it's Jeff Hardy.
Oh my god, I am so fucking shocked.
This is my shocked face. Can you tell how shocked I am?
I can't even joke about it. That's how predictable it was.
I mean, just...
I thought for a second, I was like, you know what? This would be, if they're going to do this whole Hogan and Brooke thing, you know, it'd be an interesting turn if Bully won it. Because then Hogan can do what he does later in the show. That's a discussion. But at least what the fuck ever. The point is that it would have been interesting instead of this, which is just fucking stupid.
Yeah. All right. Now, Jeff takes the bowling trophy because it literally was a fucking bowling trophy. I saw pictures of this a little while ago. Last night when he posted, said thank you Impact. He posts after he does a Twitter post after every Impact thanking the Impact fans for whatever reason.
This guy, he's drug Cena. He is John Cena if John Cena happened to do drugs in 2004.
Pretty fucking much. Anyways.
And now I feel bad for comparing him to John Cena, because John Cena at least isn't an asshole who completely ruins pay-per-views.
Wait till tomorrow. No, so Jeff comes out and says, hey, thank you fans, I love you, happy new year,
but I'm gonna have to pawn this because
this awards means just as much as my world championship around my waist. And Bobby Roode's like, hold on a second, guess what, Hardy, the people's votes mean nothing. It might mean as much to you as the world championship, but you know what? They mean nothing to me. It's a bunch of crap.
Did they say
otherwise known as generic heel promo number 14?
Yeah, well, this doesn't make sense because there wasn't a public vote.
No, there was a public vote apparently.
Wait, when the fuck was that held?
They were on break.
Did they advertise that?
No, they didn't.
Oh my fucking god! Wow. At least when WWE fixes their shit, they fix it behind the scenes rather than simply just not telling anybody and saying it happened.
What happened was apparently last week they announced, "Hey, we're gonna have a vote." How do you vote? So, anyways, coming up next.
Oh my!
You vote by carrier pigeon. That was the problem.
No, you vote by sending them one of those $250 TNA gut check entrance applications.
I vote for Taylor Hendricks to just take her top off. That might be sexist, but you know what? Fuck it. I don't give a shit.
If I'm paying $250 for something, it better be boobs.
Yeah, exactly. So Bobby Roode gives generic heel promo 14 with a little bit of generic heel promo number 3 mixed in, which by the way is him telling everybody what a big year it is, and is about to say that the fact that he's not wrestler of the year is a bunch of bullshit. Austin Aries is like, hey, whoa. This is so obviously rigged. No shit.
You're not supposed to point out the plot holes.
I can just picture Hogan in Jeremy Borash's ear going, "Damn it, brother! Don't let him say that, brother."
Oh, and it's like, I was the longest reigning X Division champion. I also ended Bobby Roode's title reign. Why am I and all my pay-per-view matches were 4 stars? It's done by Dave Meltzer.
Oh my
Was
god!
he actually referencing Meltzer? Because that'd be funny as shit.
Well, what else could they reference? Because I doubt they're referencing fucking Brian Alvarez.
Because honestly, I don't know, but he said 4 stars, and I'm like, doesn't the rating system go up to 5?
Yeah, all my matches were good, not great. And yeah, so then the scuffle breaks out, and because the heels can't work together, Hardy fucking kills them both with the trophy, which is broken now. Did you see how bent that?
It was actually, Revolver Man. It wasn't Hardy getting hit with the trophy. As Rude and Aries are arguing, Hardy's like, "Hey, you know what? Fuck this shit. Let's have a 3-way at Genesis. You, me, and Rude will all do this. And by the way, this is the year of the Enigma." And
oh my fucking god!
Crazy.
No. He didn't. No, he did not say 2013 was the year of the Enigma. He specifically said 2012 was the year of the Enigma.
In
So
other words,
apparently
it's-
2013 is the year of nothing. It's like
In other words,
Seinfeld. Only not funny.
I love that because he's implying that 2013 is where it all falls apart for me.
Well, as Rude and Aries are, smashing Hardy out, they pick him up, and then they pick up the trophy, and they're like, no, I want to hit him. No, I want to hit him. No, I'm going to hit him. No, I'm going to hit him. And finally, Aries is like, you know what? Fuck this. And goes to hit Hardy. Hardy just is like, roll to dodge. and he blasts Rude with it. And then he gets hit with the twist of fate. And then Hardy grabs the broken piece of shit bowling trophy that they just got.
Bent that thing was on the top of it. That thing was so made out of cheap plaster. Oh my god.
The person who made that trophy must have felt like shit.
The person who made that trophy was the same person who made Hardy's Divas belt, and he got paid $500,000 for it.
Oh, good lord. But no, the trophy breaks, because why not? And then all of a sudden, and he's just walking away, going, "Yeah, I'm Jeff Hardy, wrestler of the year." And then they run down what's going to happen tonight. Apparently, we have got a steel cage match and an X Division tournament that's going to start in the semifinals. And oh yeah, the return of Sting.
Let's even worse than that. The first thing you said, yeah, let's have a steel cage match in our build up to lockdown, the steel cage pay-per-view.
Except
they should just never have a fucking steel cage. If they're gonna have an entire fucking pay-per-view devoted to steel cages, they shouldn't have steel cages on fucking free TV.
Or better yet,
you don't see the WWE putting fucking Hell in a Cells on Raw. At least not anymore, because they fucking learned their lesson. You put that shit on free TV, and then people don't turn in and see the fucking pay-per-view.
Although, to be fair,
sorry, I have to interrupt you. It also helped if they actually used a steel cage and not a fucking chicken coop.
There's that too. Also, the fact that if you're going to have a Hell in a Cell on free TV, make sure it means something.
Also, make sure you advertise it.
There's that too. And also, make sure you don't put it on at the very beginning of your show. But now we're just nitpicking. Let's move on, because we go to the back where Storm is like, I lost Wrestler of the Year, whatever. And up comes Bad Influence. This is the greatest promo of the night. And I'm going to actually quote parts of it verbatim because it's so fucking hilarious.
Oh, snap.
Basically, it's Kaz. He's got a Hulkamania t-shirt that he's taped over the Hulk part with Kaz because it's Kazmania.
Kazmania? Wasn't that the name of... Now I can't stop thinking of Tasmania. Remember that weird Tasmanian devil cartoon where he had like an extended family?
Come to Tasmania. Come to Tasmania. We mean you. Daniels is like, doing his usual shtick of he runs down Storm's, bad year, and then also says something about grit. I don't know. He was using a redneck accent, so he decided to go, "Ain't grits. Your grits were bad." What? Oh, okay. And then Storm was like, "Hey, you know what? I didn't win the world title in 2013. Now there's this year. But you know what?
He didn't win it in 2013, no. Right?
No. He said he didn't win the world title in 2012, but that doesn't mean he won't win it in 2013. You won it in 2012, you dipshit!
Well, no. You see, I don't blame him for saying that. I blame Hogan for telling him to say that to make people think it never happened. Because James Storm will never hold the title while Hulk Hogan's around, brother.
So anyway, Storm is like, well, let me say this in a way that you two dweebs will understand. This is the best part of the promo. I'll kick you, that's Daniels, right in your Twitter, and you, that's Kaz, I'll punch you right in your Facebook, and right before I log both of you out, I'm going to write on your wall, sorry about your damn luck. Now, do you want that Instagram thing, or do you want to get direct messaged out there into the ring?
I thought that was corny, personally.
Oh my
I
god.
loved it. I loved it.
I loved it simply because. Do you remember about 2 years ago when Matt Hardy was in the company and his gimmick was that he was the internet sensation?
Oh, good lord.
That sounds like James Storm found like Matt Hardy's notes on promos in the back one day and thought, I could use this one of these days.
But and as James Storm walks away after spitting in the Appletini of power, Bad Influence starts arguing, and then Kaz says, "Yeah, you forgot about MySpace, you turd."
Oh, you know what? You know how that could have been even more cred if he said you forgot Friendster.
Oh, good lord.
No one even used Friendster, dude.
Exactly. That's why it's hipster.
Oh.
Why? No, we are not. We are not featuring fucking hipsters on this program. No.
I heard that Zanga is getting a resurgence.
You know what? You shut your face.
So we go to a commercial break, and our very first match of 2013, according to the programming we watch, is the Cowboy James Storm versus one member of Bad Influence, because they weren't sure exactly who was going to come out first. And it turns out it's Kaz, so whatever.
Well, they did that thing where they were like, well, we don't know who's going to be in the match. And before the match even started, I said, you know what they're going to do? They're going to have Daniels come down and take off his coat, and then he's going to fake going into the ring, and then Kaz is going to attack him behind the referee. He's going to attack Storm behind his back, and then that's going to be the match. And that's exactly what happened. So it's nice to know that Impact is as predictable as ever. Great start to 2013.
Wasn't it?
Well, you know what? I'm going to say this. As predictable as that was, at least that was functional. It was logical. It was solid. Yeah. Compared to when TNA gets creative with their shit.
Yeah.
I guess you're right about that.
I mean, it is what it is. We have to just say, hey, you know what? This was gonna happen. This is how it's gonna happen. And at least we start out with a decent match, because it's Kazarian who's looking like a drunk Scott Hall who lost a bar bet.
So he's looking like Scott Hall, is what you're saying.
And
because I'm pretty sure that qualifier only works if you say a sober Scott Hall.
Okay.
Oh God! Everybody knows that sober Scott Halls don't exist, like the Mothman or fairies or unicorns.
Oh, by the way, North Korea found unicorns. But and then you got James Storm, who actually has stepped up his game since getting out of beer money.
Yeah, he stepped up his game to do nothing.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I hate
win the world title for a week. And yeah, this match was decent, and then they had to fuck it up by
overbook this.
Yeah, a little bit of overbooking, but it wasn't that much overbooking. It makes sense because, well,
Bad Influence.
Yeah, Bad Influence, but I've seen the super kick knocking the guy out in midair before.
Yeah, it's a good spot, but once you see Shawn Michaels do it, you're like, this is the only time that anyone's ever going to be able to do this.
Yeah, Shelton Benjamin and Shawn Michaels kind of define that spot with that off the top rope springboard into the super kick.
Yeah.
How he
Yeah.
didn't fucking kill Benjamin, I still don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it ends with a couple of last calls, which isn't too surprising. Well, maybe it is because James Storm never gets pushed. But after that, I'd say 2.5-star match because I'm going to start giving
Yeah.
5 stars because apparently TNA does. We get to find out the newest meat recruit, whatever the fuck you want to call it, of the Aces and Eights.
Not just yet, because Mr. Anderson, who was revealed last week or the week before, I don't know. When was the last time I was on this show? It was a while ago. That was a year ago, actually.
Oh, I see what you did, Nar.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I
Remind me to DDT you later.
Fine. The Aces and Eights wants a solid answer. And Anderson's like, hey, chill out. Let's have a little bit more fun. Come on. I enjoy your recruiting process, implying that, well, he watched 2 women have sex and he didn't touch either one of them.
Just like most college athletes.
Yeah.
No. If you know how biker gang recruits work, he had sex with the men.
Oh dear. Well, Anderson
Wow.
never knew.
There goes one of those images I did not need in my head.
Oh yeah, Luke Gallows and Ken Anderson. Duos, you need to get on that shit.
Oh, good.
I'm telling.
Yes, and she'll enjoy it.
Oh, well, no, what she posts on her Tumblr is mostly porn. Anywho, Anderson's like, wait, and then so Luke Gallows is like, come on, Anderson, are you with us or with Sting's back tonight? And I need to know. We need to know. Are you in or out? And Anderson's like, hold on. You got to show Sting that you're not afraid. Okay. So
go ahead.
Here's your little buddy. Go out to the ring and hey, yeah, go have fun. Bye. And as he does that, Devon's like, hey, anybody seen my bat?
Oh my God.
Foreshadowing. First of all, I love this is what I'm up. No matter who Ken Anderson is with, he's still an unlikable prick.
Pretty much.
Because he was a complete asshole to the fucking violent bikers to the point that I wanted the bikers to beat him up. That's a great way to write yourself. Knowing how Ken Anderson works, probably he booked that all himself. Gotta be edgy and tweener and be gray and be really fucking stupid.
Yeah, mostly stupid. Yeah, so that happened. Then we go to
Kenny King with talking to Kid Cash, saying how he used to watch Kid Cash's bootleg VHSs all the time.
Thank you. I'm going to tell you one thing. This is about this X Division tournament. Now, when I hear tournament and I hear it starting on free TV, I think, oh, well, this is going to be the qualifying matches, and then we're going to have this is the wild card matches. Then we're going to have the divisional. Then we'll have the conference, and then we'll have the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that makes sense. You know,
we're starting off with the semifinals.
That doesn't make sense.
Wait a second here. So
it makes perfect sense because when you literally only have 3 fucking teams, there ain't a lot of brackets you can build.
Okay, pretty much. But this was like, I don't even know what this X Division Championship is for. Oh, all right, okay. Apparently, I guess this is for a shot at #1 contender ship at after for RVD's X Division title.
I'm fucking. Yeah, the tournament earns you a shot at the #1 contendership.
No, I'm sorry. I misspelled that wrong. This tournament earns you the #1 contendership.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It earned you a shot at the #1 contendership. What the fuck is that?
Revolver, right. I missed you so much. I'm reloading.
6 cylinders, baby, all loaded.
I go bolt action. Anyways, so he does his retarded little. He says, "Hey, yeah, it's gonna be Cash versus King at the finals, yeah." And then Cash is like, "Fuck you," and King's like, "Peace." And Cash is like, "No, really, just fuck you," as he flips him the bird.
And Cash,
The
and
King
then
was like, that was whack.
and then Cash is like, man, I need to go take some steroids. My skin's starting to get loose again.
So
And the
we go
King
back.
was like, damn, Gina.
You did not just do that.
So what, did Tyler Perry show up from behind him or something? Is that what you're saying?
So we go down to the ring, and Luke Gallows is there. I refuse to call him Doc because he's Luke Gallows. He will always be Luke Gallows. And he's like, "Hey, Sting, where the fuck are you? It's 1-3-13. You said you were back. Where are you? I got my hammer. You got your bat? Let's go. Come on, let's go." And this is bullshit. I'm tired of waiting. Where are you?
Fat
Where
balls.
are you, Sting? Where are
Oh
you,
my
Sting?
God, that thing they set up like 5 minutes ago just happened in the ring. What creative writing. I mean, who saw that coming?
Am I the
Devon is missing a bat, and then a bat falls from the sky. It's like it blew my mind, man. My mind is blown. It is in literal chunks all over the floor, like the big blood stain and everything. Kind of smells weird.
Speaking of that, am I the only one who was sad that Luke Gallows didn't get some of the blood from WCW dumped on him by Sting, which inexplicably kills him? Because seriously, that's what it looked like they were setting up for. You guys all remember that shit from WCW.
Yeah, I do. Speaking of shit, tune in tomorrow for the Dark Match. So we go to commercial. We come back, and Brooke is like, "Hey, I'm here, and I haven't talked to my dad."
Oh.
You should. You really, really fucking should. That would have made this much more bearable. Anyways, so Kid Cash gets the jobber entrance. 15 years in the business, 2 times X Division champion. You've got the jobber entrance.
To the guy with the blonde dreadlocks.
Kid Cash, what are you doing with yourself?
Are the steroids that important to you, really? Because, yeah, I know you'll get old and wrinkly and your tattoos won't look good anymore, but A, they don't look good right now, and B, it's not worth your dignity.
Was this a good match? I think this is the part of the show where I fell the fuck asleep.
It was not good. It was very... Kid Cash doesn't give a fucking Christian York, doesn't know what he's doing, despite the fact he looks about the same fucking age as Kid Cash.
He's 35 and he's from Fairfax, Virginia. I am so fucking sorry. No, I'm only 29. Never mind. I am so sorry this waste of sperm came out of the same area that I live in.
See, this is what we get for letting Virginia people leave their state, Ironbite. If you just like cross the border to Maryland, you'd be fine. But no, it's from Virginia. Why am I hating on people from Virginia? That's really fucking weird.
I don't know either.
Because anybody who lives around DC hates everybody else who lives around DC. It's like
No. Hold on a second. Actually, people in the area around Washington D.C. love each other. All right.
Okay.
It's when you get further north and further south from that particular area that the hatred comes out.
Good to know.
Except No Leaf hates the Baltimore Ravens, which, kind of freaks me out. But
hate you. Hate everybody.
I could say something that could piss No Leaf off right now.
Fuck you. They're in the playoffs.
No, Baltimore is also the only American city to have won the Grey Cup.
That cup doesn't matter. So this match happened. By the way, I just found out that that in this tournament that is for a shot. The finals are set for Genesis for the shot at being the #1 contender for the X Division championship. There are only 4 men in this.
Hell of a
Christian York,
tournament, isn't it?
Kid Cash, Kenny King, and Zema Ion.
It isn't really a tournament. It's more just like a thing.
The Bound for Glory series, it is not, and I never thought I'd be saying that.
Oh, good lord! Why am I doing this? I could be playing Mass Effect right now.
I could be playing Civ 5, but I came back with you guys. A friend got me Gods and Kings, for Christ's sake.
Oh, that's a good expansion. So York wins with his swinging Netbreaker, the Mood Swing, and
Oh god, that is a fucking stupid name for a move.
it certainly stops.
Dude, it's a swinging Neckbreaker, and it has mood in it, and your move would turn bad if I hit you with the move. Therefore, it's the Mood Swing. Huh? Pretty fucking clever, huh?
At least you didn't call it the Overdrive.
Why are you guys leaving? Guys? Guys?
No, Leaf. You see, the problem with that theory is that they would have left any room Christian York was in long before that would have happened.
So we go to the back where Chavo and Hernandez are like, "Hey,
Oh, by the way, Eddie."
Yeah, Eddie. Chavo starts the promo with, "Eddie, thank you for this year. Next year is gonna be better, Eddie." They're talking about their longtime rivals Matt Morgan and Joey Ryan.
What the fuck? I really don't get this. Like, so Joey Ryan's entire thing was an excuse to start up the Matt Morgan Hernandez feud, probably the second longest feud in TNA history, and far worse than Daniels and fucking AJ.
Okay. I'm gonna look at this logically for a second and hurt my brain.
Good luck.
Okay, but all right.
Wait.
What?
You are going to try to apply logic to this show.
Not just
How many times have we done? How many times have we tried to do this, and how many times have we hurt our heads?
Well, I figured that since I'm working out on the ramp around jet fumes all day, I don't have much of a brain left to hurt. So already it's working. So let's apply some logic here to the Matt Morgan Joey Ryan partnership, okay? Joey Ryan wanted to win the gut check challenge, but lost, even though he said, "Well, the fans matter. The fans matter." So then he starts up a huge he just starts interrupting gut check challenges from the bleachers with a megaphone and trying to piss off Al Snow, which works. He gets a match, and suddenly he's like, "Oh, I'm going to win the X Division Championship and then go to the World Heavyweight Championship." Okay, fine. Matt Morgan, on the other hand, just stops appearing on TV, and this causes him to go start attacking random Impact stars at house shows for whatever reason.
Oh my God.
Until he gets a new contract and then can appear on TV again. And then he just starts going, he's trying to one-up Hogan. So the two of them have now joined forces, and apparently Joey Ryan's loss to RVD is like, yeah, you know what, I never wanted to see the X Division again. I'll go take on Chavo and Hernandez. Because obviously Hulk Hogan cares a lot more about the Tag Team Championship than he does any other championship. Therefore, this is my you know what, and my brain is hurting.
I told you.
I was wrong.
I told you.
I'm going to have a little drinky.
That is so fucking broken. And then just like, and the problem is that fucking this has made Joey Ryan into fucking Matt Morgan's pet.
Yeah, literally. And speaking
By
of
the
which,
way, Matt Morgan talking is like watching white paint dry while eating a mayonnaise sandwich on white bread while Kenny G plays an album in the background. He is so fucking bland.
You forgot the plain white milk.
Right. The plain white milk. Actually, I like milk, so I'm going to take that one back.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Because
Yeah,
milk is good. If you put it in some cereal, milk becomes a fun thing. There's nothing fun about Matt Morgan.
So apparently they're gonna because Chavo's like, hey, Ryan's always hiding behind his big man. Well, I got a big man of my own, and
Sasha, go out.
and you know what? We're the tag team champions, and we're not scared of anyone.
Yeah,
Thank you, Eddie,
Chavo,
for this year. Oh my God, Eddie,
of
I love
course
you.
Chavo's not scared of anybody because he knows Hernandez is just going to botch the border toss and break his fucking neck.
That's the only reason Chavo is. That's the only reason Chavo is tagging with Hernandez, so he never has to take that move.
Oh my God. I would tag with Hernandez if it meant I didn't have to take a fucking border toss from him.
There is Kevin Knife's jackknife fuck you bomb, and then there's the border toss.
Oh.
Even Kevin Nash looks at the border toss like, dude,
you need to protect them more.
dude, what the hell are you doing?
Ease up, god damn.
At least I just drop people. I try and put them on their back. You fucking toss people halfway across the ring on their heads.
So we come out. By the way, our next match tonight is going to be Super Mex versus Matt Morgan. So this is already going to be a technical masterpiece. But as we come out and we go to the ring, Morgan's like, yeah, I'm hurt. Sorry.
He's got the sling on, which I'm pretty sure was the same sling that he had on in the first Bound for Glory series where he ripped his pectoral and then became the advisor to the Bound for Glory series.
Oh God, don't even mention that. And then he's like, hey, you know what? But you know what? I'm gonna sit this one out, but hey, Ryan's gonna get you. What? Yeah, go for it. Oh. And then so now instead we have Hernandez versus Joey Ryan. It's about as technical a masterpiece as you can get, and it ends in DQ with a nice a discus clothesline and then a carbon footprint from Matt Morgan,
who, shocker, wasn't hurt. So that plot point that they just fucking introduced, no actual bearing on the show. It was just a thing.
It was just a way to get us to watch Joey Ryan be tossed around like a child for 5 minutes before finally Matt Morgan hitting the ring to cause the DQ. Oh, wait. Chavo also is the one who eats the carbon footprint, by the way.
No, Hernandez ate the footprint.
No, it was Chavo, according to my results.
Well, according to mine, it was Hernandez.
Well, then...
According to mine, why does it matter?
Yes, a Mexican who wasn't named Eddie ate the carbon footprint.
So we go to the back
Eddie,
after...
I just wanted you to know I took this carbon footprint for you.
I am waiting.
We should not joke about Chavo losing a fucking uncle, but goddamn, that guy has exploited his uncle.
You know what?
To quote Botchamania, Chavo's new music is going to open with "Oh, Eddie."
So we go to the back where Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe, they're talking to Wes Briscoe and Garrett Bischoff. Hey, Wes, didn't you have another brother you could be, I don't know, teaming with? Just saying.
I'm a single parent kid. Fuck you.
Right.
What's that?
So Wes and Briscoe was like, look, I'd feel better if we were at ringside. Joe's like, what the fuck don't you understand, bitch? And Kurt's like, calm down. Look, it's a cage match. We got this. All right? We got this. No, we'd really feel... What the fuck did he just say? I'm going to fucking take your head off. Okay? No. Hey, Joe.
Basically, this segment was Kurt Angle saying, don't come out to the ring because we don't need you.
Okay.
And
wonder
Joe,
what happened.
A few things. One, Joe, lay off whatever you're taking because it's making you antisocial. Two, you're facing aces and eights. What has been aces and eights' most defining thing? They're like 16-on-1 beatdowns.
right, 16. Somehow they multiply in the ring.
Well, you know, when they do the big breakdown, there's like 7 fucking extra people who are never going to get unmasked because they're just fucking road crew that they dress up when they need them.
And 2 of them are Garrett Bischoff and Wes Briscoe, but
that's the slow burn, Iron Bite. You gotta let that one smolder.
they don't get any
That was
slower.
slow burn if it smells like rotten eggs.
They're not even cooking anywhere. Anyways, we're staying the back where, and you know what? Why not? We get to see Miss Tessmacher's ass. Suddenly, my year is a whole
I will
much
reserve
better.
comment because I love my girlfriend dearly.
I'm
I'm
hey,
not
Backlash.
saying anything.
And I'm saying nothing because I still remember when the knockouts basically had Angelina Love asking the crowd to fuck her ass every time she came up to the ring.
No, that's Velvet Sky, not Angela.
That was Velvet Sky.
It was one of the beautiful people.
And she's still doing that.
Quit.
No, she's back. She came back like 2 weeks ago.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, I know. Oh, and Jesse is watching Tara stretch for whatever reason.
Oh my fucking god. This fucking loser. Now, as I said, I had taken a break from the podcast and wasn't watching wrestling. I did, however, see the Impact where I guess he debuted at the pay-per-view, but wherever he debuted, I could not. First of all, to have Taz he basically gave him the announcer version of him going to the ring and just blowjobbing him right there. He could not stop talking about how it was actually funny because for every time Taz brought up how big of a guy this was, the crowd had no clue. As in, they were literally chanting, "Who are you?"
Yeah.
Who are you? Yeah, the Impact rats in there was like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, I had no idea who this guy was until he showed up on the TV screen.
If I recall, he's a reject from Big Brother.
Not just a reject, man. He lost the fucking show. You know what? I don't even know what week, and I don't care. I'm not looking that up. There is only one person in the world who still gives a shit about Big Brother, and even I don't know her name because she's also on The Talk with Sarah Gilbert and Shannon Osbourne.
And this is a strange metaphor.
And we're moving on to a Hulk Hogan promo.
Oh my!
Fuck this! I'm watching Game Grumps.
You know what? You guys, take a break.
All right.
A break.
No, he wasn't kidding when he said he was watching Gaming Grumps.
At least mute your mic, man. I don't want to have to scream over Egoraptor. All right. So, first of all, we have Hulk Hogan, who they still are having us try to believe that he's this badass motherfucker who couldn't get killed by a stiff breeze outside the impact zone. And they're recapping the torrid love affair between Bully Ray and Brooke. Normally, this is where I'd insult Brooke because I'm a sexist pig. However, considering what's coming up next, I am now fully 100% behind Brooke Hogan. Because
that's what he said. That's what he said.
I thought you were watching the Game Grumps. Go back to JonTron.
I already watched this episode.
Go watch the Monopoly one then.
I'll just stay.
So we have him come out, fucking pontificate about how horrible Bully Ray is, and how much it sucks that his daughter is in fact now an adult and not a 12-year-old, because apparently Hogan, on top of his creepy fucking robbing the cradle thing with his girlfriend, is also a control freak. Which is just
this is such a stupid fucking dumbass sitcom fucking plotline.
Sitcom?
You know what?
No. They wouldn't do this on The Big Bang Theory. They would do this on the fucking... You know what? No, they'd only do this on TV.
No. You know what? I recognize this plotline because it's the fucking plotline from it's a plotline from fucking Roseanne.
You're joking.
No, I am being dead serious.
Oh fuck, you're
fucking,
right.
Darlene Darlene breaks up with fucking what's his name? Whatever. Darlene breaks up with her boyfriend, and Roseanne really likes her boyfriend. She starts dating that fucking dude from that 70s show. And Roseanne hates it. It's a fucking.
He's dating.
That's why I say it's a sitcom storyline, not because it's like the big. It's one of those stupid 90s sitcom storylines.
This is the 90s. This is Melrose Place. This is 90210. This is apparently Roseanne, which kind of surprises me because, quite honestly, I thought Roseanne had better quality control than this.
Oh my God, you're completely right. This is, yeah, and now we are coming up to the retarded stuff, okay? Because Hogan is like Bully's like, why didn't you tell me, brother? And Bully's like, well, kind of because of what you're doing now. I should have come clean. You're right, but you know what? You know what? This is why I didn't come clean with you. Well, you know what, brother? I know you're no good, and now Brooks gonna know you're no good because you know what? If this was 20 years ago, you and me, we'd be fighting, and Brooke would be 10, and this would be even more creepier.
Hulk Hogan, Freudian sleps ahoy.
Yeah, and then he's like, well, you know what? I'm going to need to do what a GM needs to do. Bully Ray, you're suspended without pay indefinitely, and that goes for you too, Brooke, the head of my Knockouts division. Wait. Stop. Collaborate and listen.
Ice is back with the brand new edition. Sorry.
Oh my God.
Wait, how is he back with a brand new edition? I mean, that was his first single, right?
I think it was. Maybe he was.
That doesn't make any sense.
Maybe he was talking about New Edition, but
Well, he did steal more black music from black people, so.
But no, here's the thing. What is Bully Ray's main drive besides fucking Brooke? Taking out Devon, the one of the members of the Aces and Eights. What is Bully Ray very effective in doing because he tagged with Devon for so many years? Taking out Devon, a member of the Aces and Eights.
But you forget, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I have to cut in to explain that Aces and Eights, ever since this I Fuck Brooke storyline started, have not done a thing to Hogan or Brooke or Bully. Because apparently their big new target is Sting and Angle.
Oh, good Lord, you're right.
Literally, as soon as Austin Aries said, hey, you better see what Bully Ray's doing to your daughter, thrust, thrust, thrust. Aces and Eights have vanished from there.
Oh my God.
That's how poorly focused TNA is.
Coming up next on this episode of Game Grumps.
You know what? I'm actually happy for that because we don't have to see Hulk Hogan crush like 18 fucking people at once with his turret punches like he's a rock'em sock'em robot.
Yeah.
Seriously, if he gets any more hardware put into him, he's gonna become a rock and socket robot.
Oh my God. So okay. So Brooke Hogan, who was hired by Dixie Carter, mind you, to be basically the general manager of the Knockouts, has been suspended without pay.
Well, I don't. Is that what he did? Because it wasn't 100% clear that he also suspended Brooke. He implied it, but he never flat out said, Brooke, you're also suspended. So knowing TNA, they're going to use that as their loophole to say, oh, well, you know, she could still be here. Because if they were both suspended with pay, they shouldn't be anywhere in the building. Of course, if this was any part of realism, Bully Ray should be laughing because he's going to sue Hogan for billions.
Yeah.
Why did he fucking suspend Bully Ray? I don't understand.
Because he's fucking his daughter. A clear indication of something that is not inside of his jurisdiction. It's a total interference with his duties as the general manager of a fucking wrestling show. If if Brooke can be fucking Bully, Devon, Austin Aries, Jeff Hardy, James Storm, Bobby Roode, I'm running down the entire male side of the TNA roster, and Hogan can do nothing but watch what she, as long as it does not interfere with her duties of whatever the fuck she is.
Yeah, that's the funniest thing. Since she is only in charge of the knockout, she doesn't even have a conflict of interest.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing.
It's not
a
like she's
conflict
making matches.
for knockouts. She's not
She's
doing
just being
anything
an
to help.
immature douche nozzle. That's it.
Yeah, that's all he is.
Ever since the entire time fucking Hogan's been in fucking Impact Wrestling, it doesn't matter whether he's a face or a heel, he still acts like fucking Hollywood. It's the most annoying shit ever. I hate heels that act like faces that act like fucking heels. I fucking hate it.
I hate it when they still have to act like he's a tough badass when, Bully Ray could have ate him right there as soon as he said suspended. He should have been like, brother, you're suspended.
Oh, if only he had a heart attack.
Give
So
it a
getting
fucking
off of this,
backbreaker.
So-
No. The backbreaker wouldn't work. Steel rod, Bully Ray would just hurt his knee.
yeah. Unless you're Roderick Strong, in which case you're the master of the backbreaker. How many variations can Roderick Strong pull off in a backbreaker in one match? We'll find out. I miss Roderick Strong. So we go. Speaking of people I really miss, we have Joseph Park again, and Danny Davis. Where the fuck they got this guy?
Danny
He's
Davis
down.
has always been in charge of OVW.
Okay, right. He's got We've got Park watching videos of stuff, and he's like, Davis is like, hey, you know what? I've tried to run this guy off, but I can't get rid of him. He's got something. And Park's like, hey, you know what? To do in anything, either football, law school, or wrestling, you got to put the time in and be a student of the game. So that's why I'm a student of the game. So he's watching matches with Angle, Joe.
This leads me to a question. Does this mean that fucking Abyss is just gone?
Hold
Like,
on,
we're not
hold
going to. Oh,
Hold on. Hardy, Daniels, and oh yeah, he's also watching videos of his brother Abyss's matches.
right, I do remember that part, but since they're training him to be a wrestler, and I assume that, he's going to come back as Joseph Park the wrestler, does this mean that the Abyss gimmick is over for him? And that he's permanently just going to become Joseph Park, the wrestling lawyer?
No. The Abyss gimmick will never. The Abyss gimmick right now.
It should die because it had run its course and there was nothing new to it.
It's quite funny. I'd rather see the wrestling lawyer Joseph Park.
I would too.
Because he's fucking captivating.
But here's the thing: this is if this was the WWE and they were running this type of an angle, I would actually be interested in watching it. Okay, but because this is TNA, I know exactly how this is going to work out. They're going to figure out that he's his own brother. And you're going to say, hey, wait a second, could you put this mask on? It's like, sup, I'm Abyss. Oh, fuck. And then I get to go, I wonder if a lawyer would take my case because this is clearly gimmick infringement for my own fucking E-Fed character.
Well, no. Here's how I want it to go. It's like a literal on-off switch. You put the mask on, and he's like, but you pull it off, and suddenly he's like the lawyer. And like,
wait.
And he's completely unaware.
Aren't you describing the plot to The Mask?
Yes! I want it to be like The Mask. Although I do want Abyss to be funny. So yes, I want it to be like The Mask. You put the mask on him, he's instantly Abyss. You take it off, and he's instantly Joseph Park, bank manager lawyer. So, time for a knockout tag match. Remember when they had a tag belt?
They still do.
No, they don't.
They still do.
When's the last time you saw fucking ODB hanging around with that belt?
In about 5 minutes after this match.
She did not have the belt.
She had the belt.
Bullshit.
They have not stripped them. They have
Go
not
on.
stripped for
It's incredibly hot women in a match. You go ahead, Iron Bite.
11 title reigns between all 4 of these ladies.
Jesus Christ.
And all I can focus on is Miss Tessmacher's ass. My eyes are zeroed in on that.
This is why nobody's going to pick us up, No Leaf. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know.
I you know, it's
The
just
match.
this match. I can't say much about it because it was one of those by the numbers match from 3 of the 4 ladies, and the only one who was trying to do anything, bless her dear heart, was fucking Mickie James.
And it was slow as hell, too.
Oh, it was.
I
I don't
actually
know.
liked this match. I mean, I didn't think it was like spectacular, but I thought it was probably the best match on the show. Then again, you know, this show, it wasn't exactly, you know, awesome. Your show was kind of, what's the word I'm looking for?
Lackluster, pedantic.
No, something worse.
Shit.
Yeah, that might be it.
I mean, okay, it was nice to see, you know, fucking Jesse. Why is he even there? What is his connection with Tara besides he's my Hollywood boyfriend?
He's not from Hollywood. He didn't even win Big Brother.
He didn't, like, isn't Big Brother held in, like, fucking somewhere in, like, fucking
Who
Florida?
cares? Who cares where it's won? Where it's won, he didn't even fucking win. So even whatever momentary blip on the fucking radar he might have been doesn't fucking matter because he didn't win. I don't know anybody who watches fucking Big Brother anymore. I really don't.
Victoria Chen does, but then again, she's on the show, so she kind of has to figure, you know something about this people. So, anyways, so the match goes, it speeds up a little, but for the most part, it's kind of just blah and slow and molasses, and it ends with Gail Kim eating the Mickey DT.
I prefer you call it just the Mickey D. Mickey James force-fed her a McDonald's hamburger, and that killed her.
First off, Mickey James eats Arby's. Thank you very much. And second off, poor Gail Kim. She's married to Robert Irvine. And she doesn't need this.
No, she really doesn't.
Why doesn't she go to Shimmer or something? She doesn't need the money.
I
She's
don't
doing it for the love of the business. And she's doing
just
it.
go to Shimmer. You don't even have to go back to WWE because admittedly they fucking treated you like shit. But just go somewhere else, please.
Please,
for
Gail.
the love of all that's good.
I'm begging you. Take yourself to Shimmer.
You should see how fucking it works in TNA. It's like shiny toys. Ooh, this is shiny. I'm gonna play with it. Yeah, they played with you for a while. No sexual innuendo.
Bow chicka wow wow. Bow chicka wow wow.
And as soon as they were done, they moved on to somebody else, and then they moved
Bow
on to
chicka
somebody
wow
else.
wow.
No, this doesn't deserve that because that's fucking depressing how they do it. It's fucking disgusting. It's really fucking horrible how they treat the women in TNA. And, well, it's pretty fucking horrible how they treat women in wrestling, but we don't need that right now. So Mick D's kills fucking Gail Kim with the foot.
She doesn't hit the foot at all.
No,
I don't know. I don't care. I'm pissed.
She hits her with the Mickey T or the Mickey DT or
the Mickey DDT.
Yeah.
The Mickey James brand DDT style head takedown move.
There you go. Which is also a you know what? Fuck it. So we go back to the backstage, and Ace is like, "Hey, look, we can't be unmasked by Angle, okay? These are like our cuts, man, and we guard those with our lives. What the fuck is a cut?"
First of all, if that was true, why is Devon and Doc still hanging out without their fucking masks?
First off, what the fuck is a cut? I go back to my Okay.
If I had to guess, a cut must be slang for a patch in motorcycle clubs, especially 1% motorcycle clubs.
Oh
That's my
God.
only guess.
I don't even know what a fucking. Oh my God. I just can't. I just can't. I just can't. I don't know what this is. I don't care what it is. And then we go backstage where ODB is like, you know what? Sting's going to take care of Aces and Eights, and Eric Young, he's going to be walking back in the impact zone when he heals up, or, he stops wanting to go fishing.
I was just about to say, he will heal up as soon as he stops getting into that fishing show of his. Which probably is unlikely because from what I heard, it's actually kicking ass in the ratings relative to what network it's on.
Yeah.
It's Discovery, but it's actually getting good ratings. And I mean, when you're not one of the bigger cable networks out there, it's kind of good.
I want.
And he gets to do what he loves. He gets to go fishing. He doesn't have to throw his fucking body around.
Yeah,
but he
still
does. No, he still throws his fucking body into the ocean.
Yeah, he does that for fun now. But seriously, like, he's gone in my opinion because eventually they're going to have the episode where Mike Rowe and the Mythbusters join him on a fishing trip, and that's going to make him like millions of dollars.
And he'll be like, "Hey, you know what, TNA? It's been great and all, but here's your belts back. I'm not going to be needing them anymore, and
no way.
See ya."
He does have the Knockout Tag Team Championship, doesn't
He
he?
still has the original TNA World Heavyweight belt. Remember that belt?
When we were rooting for Eric Young to get every single belt in the entire TNA universe and then just use them as armor.
Yes, because if he had every belt, the enchantment power from all of them would have made him immune to all physical attacks.
He would never be able to be pinned, or he would never submit. It would be like, oh my God, who can stop Showtime? Eric Young! Find out next week on another edition of Super Eric Young Show.
I would watch that over TNA any day.
We need a theme song for that. Anyways, so we go to the back, and Rude and Aries are with Hogan, and they're pissed off about the three-way, and Hogan's like, hey, look, the three-way's official, and it's elimination rules. There, you both get a singles match. There you go. You get the fuck out of my face, because you know what, next week, also, by the way, I'm pissed off. I'm fucking pissed off, brother. Next week, you two are going to team up and against Hardy, and I can't make a decision, so it's going to be anybody Jeff Hardy wants. It could be anybody in the world. Oh, fuck me.
Oh God! Just put him in the fucking NWO Black and White already.
Jeff Hardy is going to team up with his brother Matt.
Oh my fucking God!
No, he's not.
No, Matt's
wrong.
No, Matt's even like he's gone on to say he's done from wrestling. It's he
he does wrestling shows, but he's not gonna. I don't think he'd be in TNA. God, I hope he wouldn't.
Well, it depends. If they're willing to just give him a one-day thing for like $10,000, yeah, he'll do it. But if they want him
to be someone stupid like fucking Garrett,
probably, or no, probably be James Storm. Oh,
yeah.
Good Lord! That means I'm gonna. That means another look into the mind of Jeff Hardy. In fact, actually, I'm bringing back. You know what? I did this the last time. We're going to have a what's going on in Jeff Hardy's mind segment.
Oh no!
Oh God!
What the fuck have I gotten myself into?
I'm gonna watch Game Grumps again.
As I looked into the eyes of Austin Aries as he realized that he had hit Robert Roode with a bowling trophy that my friend had designed. I then gave him a twist of fate, and I laughed at him, saying, "You'd never be like me. I'm Jeff Hardy. I'm the best."
JonTron, you're so hilarious.
I'm the best in the world. I'm the best in TNA. And then I realized something. I'm in TNA. What the fuck am I doing here? I can do so much better drugs in the WWE. I'm going to hightail it so fast I'm gonna hightail it so fast you're gonna be able to see dust clouds. In fact, I'm gonna go find my wife Beth, and I'm going to tell her the good news. We are going back to the WWE at the. I'm going to finish out my run in wrestling in the place that made me famous, not this piece of shit podunk little place. I won't ever have to hear Hogan scream out "brother" again if I choose not to. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
I love the idea.
Shit. Oh shit! I need to be It's going to be the year of the Enigma creatures. Fuck! Why am I calling my fans creatures? I have no fucking clue. And this has been another look into the mind of Jeff Hardy.
I officially support the idea that TNA has to turn off their mind reading machine before Jeff Hardy starts talking about how much he hates the place and that he can't wait to leave.
Okay, so we have a cage tag team match, and the story is Kurt Angle is so broken he can't even get into the first part. So it's just Joe versus Masked Ace and Devon.
Oh yeah, like fucking Kurt Angle, like being pushed into the cage once is dead. Fucking dead.
Not just dead. He does not get up for a good until the next commercial break.
No. So yeah, it's Samoa Joe taking a beating
and giving out a beating. If anybody wanted to ever tell me, professional wrestlers, I mean, look at this Samoa Joe guy. He's so fat. He can take a beating for to save his life. Then go watch Joe work a handicap match. Samoa Joe can not only take a beating, he will give you a beating. He will give as good as he gets, and in fact, he will give you interest. Samoa Joe is a fucking tough motherfucker.
no question. And he seems to care again for whatever reason.
Except for his hair.
I still say that they're making him do that. Anyway, so yeah, Joe basically, although he's kicking ass, he does eventually succumb because, shocker of shocks, about 15 aces and eights show up around the ring. Holy
yeah, hey,
shit.
so much for not having Garrett and Wes around side, huh, guys?
Or so they think, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, I know.
But seriously, I even yelled this at the TV. They do this every time, and you're always taken by surprise.
Oh God!
That's right. We haven't heard No Leaf groan in a while.
I was watching Spoony.
I thought you were watching Game Grumps.
I ran out of episodes.
Wait,
I decided
what?
to watch.
They put out like 6 episodes a day.
I decided to watch the Final Fantasy II review because I can't watch a Final Fantasy 13 review because the site is down right now.
Final Fantasy 2?
I mean, 10-2.
Okay. Oh. I'm like, wait, what?
Why is Spoony reviewing that old and what?
Maybe he really hated the leveling up system in that game.
I didn't really care about the leveling up. I didn't, I played the original Final Fantasy on DS.
Can we talk about Final Fantasy instead of this match?
No, because we got to get to the big surprise. So after Angle suddenly remembers he's Kurt fucking Angle, he busts back into the cage.
Yeah, after killing Luke Gallows for a little bit, and
Kurt Angle was like, "Oh man, my painkillers, they're kicking in!"
And then Luke Gallows slams the open door into Kurt Angle's head, and then Joe's like, "Hey, have it back." And then it's like, "Hey, let's try to kill Joe." And Angle bleeds for no reason.
Oh my! I looked away once. Kurt Angle was fine. I looked away again. Kurt Angle's fucking scalp. I'm like, what the fuck happened here?
You don't have to blade. You're not Ric Flair. Jesus Christ, you don't have to blade all the time, Kurt. Okay. Seriously, Kurt is quick to put some color on his fucking face.
No, like I said, this was not a match that called for color.
I mean, even the only real time is if Luke Gallows was, repeatedly slamming Kurt Angle's face in the cage. Okay, yeah, maybe then. Not so much here. He hits the German suplexes. In fact, they trade German suplexes. That takes me back. When things were actually going good for TNA and Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe were in a match with Christopher Daniels and They decided to use him as a fucking crash test dummy.
Good
And
times.
then good times, yeah, I know. And then Kurt hits the Masked Ace with the Olympic Slam. 1, 2, 3, and we're done. But not really, because then Kurt's like, "Come here, give me your mask," and Devon's like, "No." And Joe's like, "Oh shit, I should be going after Devon." And then Doc comes in, and then Luke Gallows comes in, and then all the aces and eights come out, and it's a mob down, and Mr. Anderson is just chewing gum on the outside of the cage.
Yeah, Mr. Anderson being fucking useless as usual.
I mean, it's not even him just going, yeah, nice beat down. He's just chewing gum, leaning against the barrier with his stupid hat on, just not even looking at half the time. It's like, oh man, I need a nail appointment. And then
the crowd goes wild for about 6 minutes because that's how long it takes for Sting to actually get down the fucking ramp.
It's not. They don't even repel him.
I was thinking how fucking lackluster it was. The lights didn't go out. They didn't play his fucking music.
Yes. Holy shit, man.
Like, who just watched that?
In the ring. They're fighting in the ring, and then all of a sudden, oh look, it's Sting. That's literally what happened. That's practically what happened on the fucking commentary.
Yeah, and
they were just talking. They were like, oh, it's Sting.
Yes,
it's Sting. He's back.
I swear to God that the commentary team, like TNA was talking, and then he just poked Taz and pointed because they literally did not know that Sting was out there until he was almost to the ring. Because it was so lackluster. Like Dolly said, the fucking lights didn't go out. No music. Sting was strolling to the ring.
Yeah. And now here's the best part.
They felt so strongly about this. They fucking dug up. They fucking stole WWE's gimmick again with this shit. They harkened back to the 3-3-11 video that fucking got them plastered on the internet. People across the board fucking said that was a terrible fucking ripoff of something that was supposed to be cool. They went back and then did it again 2 years later to bring Sting back, and then Sting is just like, oh, look, I got the back.
And here's the best part, okay? Here's the best part. Todd Kenley, our, crack announcer, goes, and the crowd is going wild. They cut to the front angle. Golf clap. Really? What crowd is going wild?
Out. They probably didn't even realize it was fucking Sting in the first place.
Yeah, like I said, the announce team probably didn't. Do you think the crowd did in that horribly mic'd up Impact Zone? They probably just thought it was some fucking crew coming down to fix a wire or something until one of them finally pointed, hey, he actually has a bat in his hand.
Like Sting! Woo! Oh, wait, it's just Sting. So, as an aces and eights.
Oh, no, I'm taking this Iron Bite because this pissed me off.
Go ahead.
So Sting gets into the ring, and the fucking small army that is aces and eights has to go one at a time at him. First of all, this took 5 minutes to do because, like I said, they were going one at a time. And the guy who had to go last was jumping in his spot because he literally just couldn't stand there and do nothing. But he couldn't they couldn't double team Sting because Sting is Hogan light. As in, he's a fucking broken down piece of shit who they still have to put over his big badass, but he doesn't have a steel rod in his spine, so he can get away with it a bit more. So after Sting kills everybody with his... You know what? That bat is clearly an enchanted item. It inflicts stupidity on anybody within a 10-feet radius who Sting wants to be stupid.
And thankfully,
if it's magic, that makes it the only bat to beat John Cena.
Here's the worst part, okay? You're completely right. The fucking army that is aces and eights has to act like they're, Oh my God, we're so scared. As Sting's busy beating them all down, one of the members is like, "Fuck this, I'm out of here," and climbs
Oh
over
my
the
god!
cage.
I can't believe I forgot that. One of them just fucking climbs the cage in like half a second. So that's a good way to ruin all cage escape matches when some Aces and 8 idiot can clear it in like a fucking single jump. He is so scared that he fucking failed so hard out of that cage.
It was great. So as Sting and Joe are like at the entrance, as the Aces and Eights look on, Angle finally pulls off the mask of Mike Knox.
You know what? No joke. 100% real talk. I thought it was Eric Young. Mike Knox looks exactly like Eric Young now.
No. Eric Young has the bushier beard. Mike.
Oh God, Mike Knox. They're gonna have to fucking put someone that's actually a fucking someone in fucking Aces and Eights soon. Because I don't care now.
Aces and Eights should really just be when Aces and Eights turns face, that's when they're all going to get their mic time to bash WWE.
Yeah, pretty much. Or they could, they could do it now. I mean, Mike Knox could be like, "Yeah, they didn't give me a chance up north,
like
Stanford." But you know what?
Like,
these boys, this is my family. These guys, the Aces and Eights, man. The Aces and Eights.
why do you sound like a rip-off Macho Man?
Probably because I am.
But like,
you know what? The only thing.
Wait. The thing is, like, who fucking cares about the fucking Aces and Eights? Right now, the biggest star in that entire stable is fucking Devon. And no disrespect to Devon, but like, if really that's the big name star.
And you know what's even worse about that, No Leaf? Sorry to interrupt you, but he is the biggest star. But if you think about him for a second, it's no sense that he's an Aces and Eights.
No, it doesn't. Like,
oh my God,
Aces and Eights is supposed to be this giant monolithic group that is hell bent on tearing down TNA. God knows how many times we've seen that fucking angle.
And you know what? Knowing TNA, trying to tear it down, they should be treated as fucking faces.
Yeah, I know.
They should be fucking heroes. They should be talking about how they fucking underpay the women. They fucking take advantage of the workers. They fucking reward people who get them their biggest advertising deals with a pink slip. They should be hailed as fucking liberators.
I'm just so tired of, like, how many times are they going to have to do this fucking NWO bullshit? I used to think it was Russo, but no, it's not, because Russo's not there anymore. This is what they think sells. We get a new fucking evil fucking stable every fucking year, fucking.
No, we get 2 a year.
Oh my God, yeah, we do.
We get 2 a year.
I mean, we get Fortune, Immortal, fucking Main Event Mafia,
the
Aces and Eights,
we had the band.
SEX, fucking the Kings of Wrestling. Like, every fucking year, it's some new fucking NWO ripoff group. I'm fucking tired of it.
Hold on a second. I am going back to the past, and I'm going into the list of professional wrestling stables. Right now, the stables that were in TNA. Okay.
Okay.
All right. The previous stables that was in TNA. I gotta find it for a second. Okay. You had 3 Live Crew.
Not a ripoff.
Okay. Disciples of the New Church.
That was a ripoff.
That was a ripoff. Wasn't that a ripoff of Raven's Flock?
No, that was NWO mixed with Raven's Flock.
Okay.
Oh lordy. You had the Diamonds in the Rough. That's more of a team than a stable, but whatever.
Yeah, like 3 Live Crew and Diamonds in the Rough. Those were tag teams with a manager.
Yeah.
You had skipped the other two. Planet Jarrett. Fucking NWO.
The Gathering. Oh, the Gathering. That was Raven's Flock.
Fucking NWO ripoff.
Yeah.
Planet Jarrett, the Kings of Wrestling. I really cannot count Triple X as a stable. There were 3 guys.
No, they were a tag team. World Elite. Fucking NWO ripoff.
Go Go ahead.
You have Immortal, like we said, Fortune, Beer. That's not a fucking stable.
Money.
That was two guys.
That was the
Who the fuck is
That was
the
a
tag
tag
teams
team.
and stables?
I'm looking
we had
up
the
in.
Christian Coalition and the Angle Alliance, which were both NWO fucking ripoffs. How do you do that? You had the Latin American Exchange, NWO ripoff with Spanish people, which is just a fucking ripoff of the LWO. I fucking hate this goddamn show.
And then Mexican American, which was the Nazi Mexican LWO.
Oh my god! Holy fucking shit! I'm used to there being a lot of stables. Well, no, I'm not used. The stable concept itself is fucking done. It is fucking done because Russo killed it with the NWO and the various incarnations of that. And now TNA is like, yeah, we're just gonna fucking do stables all the time.
And you got to remember, they were planning to bring the main event Mafia back until fucking Nash and Booker were like, oh, fuck this.
Hey, Vince, you got something for us? You, Booker, I got something for you. Nash, we gotta wait for your medical to clear, okay?
No, Vince was probably like, oh, well, Paul has something for you. I don't fucking know what he has planned, but you know what? We'll take you.
Right, because you're actually fucking over TNA. What the hell is TNA?
Yeah, fucking over TNA. Why would I want to fuck over some pussy and ass? That's just impolite, man.
Right, okay. Never even knew. This is gonna be great. So, yeah, that was the first Impact of the year, and you know what?
Why did I come back? Why the fuck am I coming back? And I'm coming back tomorrow too, and that's just a little preview.
You know what? I cannot tell you. I mean, okay, No Leaf. The fact that No Leaf is watching the Gaming Grumps, or no, I'm sorry, he's watching Spoony's review of Final Fantasy 10-2.
10-2.
10-2 in the background says it all with TNA. They have
He'd
started
rather
off.
watch fake lesbians than TNA.
Yeah, I would much rather watch. You know what? I would rather watch an anime movie starring Waka than watch TNA. Okay.
No, that doesn't count because Waka and Luna are married, so you know she's going to show up eventually.
Pre him knowing Lulu.
Oh, Lulu was her name. I thought it was Luna because, Moon is mysterious.
No, Lulu, as in Lulu dem boo boos.
No, I only read. I don't know why I
Phone.
this.
Anyways.
Can we just end?
Yeah, let's end.
Okay.
All right, time for everyone's favorite game. What gets more screen time than Jay Lethal?
NWO ripoff groups. All of them. They all get more screen time than Jay Lethal ever fucking had.
You know what? I'll continue my trend. Christopher Daniels, Appletini gets more screen time than Jay Lethal.
19th century fathering by Hulk Hogan gets more screen time than Jay Lethal.
I say, good sir, you have sullied the good name of my daughter.
I demand 3 cows for the taking of the purity of my wealth.
Oh, good lord. So, plug time. Don't forget to subscribe to us on Blip TV or YouTube to keep up to date with all of our videos. You can also like us on Facebook. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at DarkMatch Wrestling, plus our individual Twitters, except for Jingus because he refuses to join the social media craze. Don't forget to check out TRE Productions, where all our videos plus lots of other great stuff is hosted. We're also on RTV in the community section. Last, certainly not least, visit us at the Spoony Experiment forums whenever that's up.
I can't believe we're still hosted at places. That just blows my fucking mind, you guys.
You know, there's just sometimes when people don't want to get rid of something. I'm getting us a new host. Fuck it. I know a guy. I'm Ironbite, and this has been the TNA, the DarkMatch TNA, the extravaganza. I don't know why I said that.
Extravaganza!
For the week ending January 5th. Wow, is it really the 5th of January? Holy shit. That was Revolver Man making his triumphant return, and No Leaf Clover.
I love it when you laugh at that, despite the fact you said 3 times you were happy to have me back during the show.
I know, I changed my mind.
I'm watching continue now.
Good night and good luck.
Play the theme music.
And I'm Egoraptor. Next time on Game Grumps, oh wait, wrong show.